You are listening or watching the 4th episode of what's the name of our
Zero Generation.
Today we have another Taiwanese, my very good friend Dalton. So we want to do the same thing. We want you to talk a little bit more about yourself. Where are you from? I mean, Taiwan, the best. And why are you here?
Okay. Hi everyone. My name's Dalton, and born and raised in Taiwan. I came to the United States like 4 years ago.
Same.
Yeah, I went to same program as Ichi.
I think Dalton and we are literally one semester away from each other. Both in the master program, film and TV production.
Yeah, I just graduated last summer. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Right.
I mean, stay here. Not long, but it still feels long.
I think it's because of COVID, make everyone feel like 2020 and 2021 is long.
Exactly.
And like you say, you have been living here for 4 years now. And I want to know what make you feel like you just don't understand. Every time you see, you still feel like, what the heck?
I feel a lot of people here, they are a lot more confident than me. And they just like very straightforward. For example, in school, a lot of people, they can talk a lot. And then they can act like they know everything. But when it comes to reality, probably not as like so experienced as they said they should be, but probably just something like culture differences.
Yeah, like how we are raised is different.
Yeah, they like stay humble, don't show off.
Yeah.
And
They say fake it until you make it. And everyone will be like, yeah, true, do that. But I feel like that is illegal in Taiwan. You don't fake it. You say, I don't know, if you don't know.
yeah.
But maybe Gen Z is different now. But at least in our time is like very humble. Even when you got like very good grades at school, and your parents will be like, no, the kid is just nothing.
And it's like a joke. Like every time when people ask you about your like, did you prepare your exam or something like that, you just say no, not much, but you actually spend like a ton of time doing it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but for me it's like still shocking to see. So now it's like I have to be very careful when people talk about everything. You just need to think about it and then don't trust them right away, because sometimes when you like, if you want to work with someone or you want to hire someone, you just like, you just need to be very careful about that. For me, at least. Yeah.
One thing I learned the hard way is here people very easily throw the word best friend, like 2 words, but they will say, oh, yeah, I know Sherry. She's my best friend. And next time I meet Sherry, it's like, so Tina told me that you're her best friend. And she's like, what? It's so awkward. But they do use this like term a lot. While in Taiwan, when we say bestie, they are bestie.
Yeah. Just not exaggerate like everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that bothering me a lot of times. So that's, some culture shock. And I want to ask also, like, what is your biggest fear while living in America?
I want to say there are 2 things that scares me. That scare me the most. The first thing is like the safety of my own.
Yeah. Because
here you can own a gun and you don't know who carry it on the street. Yeah. And so like, especially when here in LA you have to drive everywhere, and then you just like sometimes when you drive the car, there are a lot of like,
crazy people?
Stressful, and it's like also crazy people. Yeah. I have like I got hit on a highway like at 3 a.m. They were just speeding, and then they just change the lanes, and they lose control. They hit the divider, and then they hit me on the side. Damn. And my car was like spinning on the highway.
Were you alone?
Yeah, I was alone.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. But you just feel like, and those people, they just flee. They flee the scene.
They hit and run?
They abandon their car. And then
So they ran away.
yeah, they ran
literally?
away. And before they ran away, they opened the doors and they just like collecting something into a trash bag.
What?
And he just so
That's very sketchy.
yeah, very sketchy and just like that's just one example of like crazy people. But when I say like about a gun and just you just see a lot of like gun violence happen every year.
Yeah.
It's right here and it's like a huge issue, but not that no one, but it's just a lot of people they believe like they should have the right
To own
to own the
weapon.
gun. Yeah, but it
Yeah.
just for me it's like a very like fearful. You don't know who will shot you or something.
Yeah.
And
you
it's
don't
like-
know who will, and also don't know why they will
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, and when you read a lot of news like road rage and people just shot you,
Damn.
And
that's
just like-
bad. Yeah. The most ridiculous one that I heard recently is somebody opened the wrong car door, and the driver just turned around and it's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my second one is get sick or hurt.
Oh, because the hospital bills. Yeah, we will joke that as foreigner, we cannot afford being sick or just injured.
Yeah, even with insurance, it's still the same. The price is like out of chart. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, the ambulance fee, I heard is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like $3,000 a ride.
3K.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I will call Uber if I can still walk a little bit. If I don't need the stretcher, is it called stretcher? The
Yeah.
rolling thing, I will call Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too expensive. Speaking of like hospital bill, a lot of Taiwanese people when they like fly back home for like Lunar New Year or just like summer vacation, one thing they will definitely do is go to the hospital to do health check. In America, I feel like it will be a luxury if I just go to hospital whenever I want. That's when I feel like, oh, I miss home a lot, like when I need to go see a doctor. So I want to ask you like something here in LA that you can do will make you feel like, oh, home again.
For me, will be food.
Food?
Yeah.
Do you cook it yourself or
I cook
restaurant?
myself, and sometimes we'll go to restaurant, like Taiwanese restaurant or Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah.
But most of the time, because I miss like 咸酥鸡
Yeah.
or like 卤肉饭, braised pork,
Yeah.
rice,
Oh, the
and
real boba.
yeah, real boba and something like beef noodle, 牛肉面.
Yeah.
You just try to create like cook
Mm-hmm.
by yourself, and I will just call my mom and say what's the ingredients,
Oh,
and then I
that's
will just
nice.
go shopping and just
Yeah.
make the meal. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of international students, they're like really good cooks.
Yeah, you have to create your own
Yeah, like
dishes and
essential skills if you want to save money.
and also one thing interesting is that your taste bud is like connect to your earliest memory.
Oh,
So food is actually one thing can really bring you back in time.
wow. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's why sometimes we are craving for, like, childhood's, like, vintage snack.
Yeah.
And the next question is, like you say, you just graduated last year.
That's August.
Yeah. And what route did you take to stay in America? Because I know that you plan to stay here.
Yeah, I love to stay here if possible. I love the weather here. Taiwan is so hot.
Humid.
And humid. Yeah, we'll see. But O1 is like one option, or we can go through different like H1B or something else. But still relatively early for me
Yeah.
to speak of that.
And you will probably do like producing, directing, or like combine.
Yeah. And I'm also a colorist, so I'm just trying to figure out
colorist is
a way.
I feel like that is on high demand.
Really?
Because you will hear people say that I want to be a director all the time. And now producing is more and more people like getting into. But coloring, you need some, technical skill. So it's not just say it and then next day you're starting it. So I feel like coloring is a good option for O1 visa.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next question, yes. Are there times that you feel like I don't stand out that much as a foreigner anymore. Like you blend in really well.
I'm not sure if I ever have that type of feeling, but
And you have never received a jury duty?
no, never.
Wow. I feel special. They send it to me.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned like when you put down your license plates or like even you got your driver's license here, like even real ID, but you just feel like probably because I moved a lot when I was in Taiwan, so it's like the address is just like temporary for me. So probably I need to wait. Probably because I have like higher standard to treat here as a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like later when I buy the first house or.
Oh yeah, that will definitely make you feel like, because you're a homeowner now.
Yeah, that would be super different.
Yeah. I hope that will happen this year.
This year, buy a home.
And I wish you the best.
Thank you.
And the next question, it's a fun one. How was your love life been? How has it been since you come to America?
It's always the same to me. And
your
yeah,
wife?
and my wife, we met in Taiwan and we got married and we moved here. And then now we have a kid and
A baby.
A baby.
Just turned one. Now it's like
17 months.
Wait, that didn't make you feel like you're not an alien anymore? You have a human mate here.
Yeah, but I feel like I believe that wherever we are, like as long as me, my wife, and my son were together, it's home for sure. But I mean, when it comes to like, do you belong to this land? It just, for me, it's just not that connection.
Got it. So not there yet.
Not there yet.
You are 3 aliens living in America.
Yes.
Yeah, but you got each other. That's
Yes.
good. Do you do certain thing to help him? You know, he's not in Taiwan. He has never been living in Taiwan, right? He's always
Yeah, he
here.
visited once.
Visited? Yeah, but is there something you do to make him like always in a environment that he can feel like, yes, I'm a Taiwanese adult born in America and I'm living here?
Now, because I feel it's interesting that when I trying to recall my like underground life, I didn't really call home that much.
Yeah.
But now, because like during the dinner time, my son is like in a like a very handful way to not trying to sit down and trying to move around, and we just create some distraction for him. So we just call home, call to my mom, call my wife's mom, and then they will talk. So they will like have interaction.
So they speak Mandarin to your son.
And even Taiwanese.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So I believe that if we want to stay here and raise him here, that's one thing I would definitely do is to speak Mandarin to him the whole time. Is because English he can learn in school.
Yeah.
But mother language you won't be able to learn in school here. So it's like very important. My wife said that to me once, like when I speak English, it feels like I'm a different person. Versus I'm speaking
I do hear
Mandarin.
something about like your personalities change when you speak a different language.
Yeah.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah, and the way you think.
Like your logic.
Yeah, logic thing.
Yeah.
It's completely different. So I feel like it's good for him to have different options. And yeah.
I feel like it will be good for him to learn, you know, 注音符号.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because I know in China they use spelling with English, like alphabet.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan we use something look
like alien
it's
language.
our way to spell all the Chinese character.
Yeah.
And I think it's so special. I think right now only Taiwan is using it.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he can learn Bopama from now, it will be so cool.
Yeah.
Like it's a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Yeah. So other than ABC, also starting Bopama.
Yeah.
Could you share the worst day you had in the United States?
There are like 2 answers for this question. The first one is just for me, my personal thing. I feel like in the beginning when I came here, when I was in the classroom with full of classmates, it just feel like you don't belong here. Like all the thoughts will just came to you and just like told you that, okay, it's not a place for you.
Yeah, like very negative.
Yeah, especially when you hear someone, because I versus like circle back to the first answer that I say a lot of people, they talk like very confident and you just feel like I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
And just like feel like, okay, I'm not good enough. And the way domestic students, the reaction they got from teacher and versus international students, it just like make me feel probably I don't belong here. Something like that. Like you just question yourself. For example, this one professor, when I asked him some questions, he would just answer very briefly. Versus when he answered other domestic students, he would just elaborate a lot.
That is so like.
I'm not sure it's something personal or it's just the way I ask. The question I ask is just yes or no question.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I just feel like treated differently.
Yeah.
Back then.
Totally.
So in the beginning, I was like very low. I even feel like I got depression or something.
Yeah. I remember a friend told me that before coming to LA, she told me that it's so bright there every day is sunny day. It's actually hard to get depressed. I'm like, really? That's the best place. And then I came here, I'm like, nope. Actually, you can
no matter, despite all the sunny days, your heart is still like raining every day.
I remember like the first semester in USC, I don't like to chat with people in the hallways. I will just walk fast and I will nod and smile because I don't want to slow them down. I feel like if I start opening my mouth, they will need to like pay more attention to understand me, and I will need to also spend energy to understand them. And people say that for domestic students, they can put like, maybe 50% on learning and 50% energy on living their life. But for us, we already spend like 100% on learning.
Yeah.
And then I'm just exhausted after the class. But
Same.
I think for both of us, it did improve a lot after the, the first semester.
Yeah. But we have this place called Courtyard. Like everybody just hanging out there.
Yeah.
And at some moment, it feels like very stressful.
I know.
To me to pass through, but we have to pass through that because that's the exit.
It's in the middle.
Yeah,
I remember I would take my sandwich, go to the soccer field to have my lunch because I don't want to talk to people. I just want to cry and eat my lunch.
No.
It was really sad, but that was the first semester, so
it's all in the
got
past.
Better. Yeah, but it was hard time. Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned that you have two answers for, the worst day you had in America. I want to hear the second answer.
The second is with my wife. And when she was pregnant, she was in the middle of her pregnancy, she was hospitalized like for over a month. And yeah, it was a hard time for both of us. She felt some pain in her belly and she couldn't even walk, so we have to call ambulance. And
no Uber, you need ambulance.
Yeah, we have a car, but she couldn't even walk downstairs. So we had to call ambulance and then help her and go straight to the hospital. And yeah, they treated her, and the worst thing is when because she was pregnant, so there are a lot of treatments they cannot give it to her.
They don't want to hurt the baby.
Yeah. She got diagnosed as she had like twisted colon, and they say she has to go to surgery now. Because it might like affect everything.
Yeah, because like that's the nutrition. Like,
Yeah, your colon might like destroy or something. Like it will die. Your colon will die inside your body. That will cause infections and everything. So that's very dangerous.
Yeah, and that happened to her the first time. Like she didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
First time, and I couldn't even be there with her when she's going through surgery. And on that day, I got a phone call from her, and she said, "Okay, the physician just explained the risks, and they said you might lose the baby and everything."
No.
And yeah, they
How many months is it? going to pregnancy?
27 week.
That's like 7 months. My mess.
At that moment, actually, I don't. If it feels like because the system, like the hospital system, is completely different compared to here in Taiwan,
Yeah.
and especially the language barriers,
I know.
culture differences, and yeah, we just don't know what to do at all. So when she's like undergoing the surgery, I'll just like think of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like worst comes to worst, I might lose both of them or something like that. And I was picturing myself walking on the street as a homeless
Yeah.
person and just lost my purpose,
Yeah.
something like that. It just like, yeah, but thank God everything is fine. She got some complications, but yeah, but baby was fine.
He looks super fine.
Thank you. Yeah.
He's the baby that I have seen the most hair. He's like super healthy baby.
He's like born very normal, and then yeah, it's just like we are very happy, and
Yeah. I'm really glad that your wife's still here, the baby's still here,
Yeah.
you're still here. Because,
Yeah.
imagine losing your loved one, like two of them. And then in a foreign country, come on.
yeah,
That's too harsh.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of hard time, do you regret your choice? Like coming here for graduate school? Like
No.
imagine what you could be doing if you stayed.
Yeah, I feel like in Taiwan I was doing a lot like commercials before, and for me, I know that's something interesting, but it's also you can make a living out of it. So if I'm still in Taiwan, I probably just do the same thing. But for me, I like the weather here, the environment here, the working environment here is very competitive.
Everyone is film related.
Yeah.
Like the waiters, they are film related.
Yeah, the Uber drivers, they are actors. Yeah. I'm also producing another thing.
Yeah, I'm shooting this short film on the weekend.
Yeah, very competitive, but meanwhile, a lot of like opportunities. So you just need to grab it. You just need to fight for yourself and not stay in the comfort zone.
Yeah,
That's some challenges that I'm really enjoyed, and to explore the unknown. Yeah.
but don't let America scare you away. Okay, Dalton, I want you to give some like advice, some insight that you think will help those people who are coming here. Like what kind of advice you will give them?
I'll say be mindful why you're doing this. Don't forget the first reason, like what brings you here.
Yeah, 莫忘初衷.
Yes. And because I mean, it's, of course, despite everything we said, it feels like negative, and we've been through a lot, but still we love here. That's why we want to live here and stay here.
Yeah.
And yeah, just don't forget that. And the second thing, I feel like Asian specifically, we've been taught like be humble, like we see ourselves as like collective community.
Yeah, community comes first,
Yeah.
then yourself.
Yeah, but I feel like if you want to come here, you just have to learn to fight for yourself, and you just need to learn to step up and do not get spooked because someone speak like faster than you or louder than you.
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself, and then in short term, you just fight for yourself. You have to learn to do
You
that.
stand up, speak up.
Yes.
Use your voice.
If someone treats you like bad or anything, not even here, I mean even in general in the world, anyone who treat you not good, just fight for yourself, speak up. Yeah, that's something I feel like what I learned the most here, because a lot of people here, they know how to do it because they've been trained because of the culture and everything. I mean, American.
Yeah.
So you just need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very important, actually, because I remember before coming here, I don't really have the concept of self-love or like work-life balance. No, but here people really value those stuff much more than like what you accomplished. It's better to live a happy life with your loved ones than torture yourself with like 16-hour works each day.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. Anything else you want to say to our audience?
Yeah, it's very good to have your own, like, to have connection with your own people.
Yeah.
Like Taiwanese people just gather together and we can talk about our home, our food, and to share our trauma together. Like right now is very helpful, and then just to make as many friends as you can.
Yeah, save you a lot of
detours. Like you won't
Yeah.
make the same mistake or everything, and because we've been through.
Yeah. So we're here for you to ask questions and share this podcast to whoever you know that wants to come to America or already planning to come here either for study, any degree, or for working in the industry. So that is our 4th episode. That's the end of our episode. Thank you so much for listening in and watching our podcast series, and I will see you next time. Remember, hit that subscription button and the like button. Thank you, Dalton, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. I try so hard not to say 美国通. Damn, we finished.